You like the cold? It's not a rash decision, as I stated.
No,
so
it's
you've
not
had
a
to.
rash. I've thought about it. I thought about what I want to do with my career and what I want to be when I finish, and how I want to be remembered. So that's how I came up with a lot of the decisions I made.
You think you'll be in uniform for opening night here in a Magic uniform?
You have to talk to the people in charge.
You want to be in a uniform here for the Magic on opening night?
Yes, I do, but I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not the boss. I'm a player, and I'm going to continue to go out every night, and every day we have practice and give 100% and do everything I can. And that's what I'm supposed to do. This is my job, I'm not going to do anything halfway because I've asked for a trade. My teammates, I've talked to a lot of the guys, they know. But while we're on the court, while we're in practice, while we're in the locker room, we're still going to be the same way. It's not going to change.
Dwight, have you been given any assurances when they're going to move?
No, I have not.
Dwight, what did you exactly ask for when you came to talk to the team? To the club, to Otis? What did you ask for?
We talked about a lot, and I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus or blame anybody for what has or has not happened since the talks we've had. Just one thing that I've always wanted since I've been here was to be more involved with what goes on with the team, and that hasn't happened. And I've been here for 7 years. I gave everything I got for the city, and I just felt like I deserved an opportunity to just have a voice with the team.
Being on the player side, though, if you were in Otis's position, what would you extend to players to make things work?
What do you mean?
What would you?
That's a 5.
It's not Saved by the Bell. Hold on. Clearly, there's been a lot of discussion back and forth. You know the player side. He knows the business side of it, but there are certain things that you want. So if you were in that GM's position, what would you extend to players to make?
Well, it's not extending to players, but you look at a guy like Dirk. Him and Mark have a great relationship. If Dirk, told Mark, hey, I think this is the direction our team is going. This is what we need in the locker room. These are what kind of players we need. And I think Mark will listen. That doesn't mean Mark has to say, okay, well, I'm going to make a rash decision because of the player. But I think he would listen and, really find out what it is that the player needs around him, in order to win. And like I said, these owners and everybody, they know, how much I've been committed, to this team and this city. I work extremely hard, night in and night out, to get better. And I've been committed to winning, since I've been here. So when I said earlier in the Vibe article, whatever that was, about me doing all I can do, I've worked my butt off for 7 years. Blood, sweat, and tears. A lot of fans do not know what goes on between those lines. And I don't think people understand, how it feels. We lost in the finals. I was very hurt. That's why I did not leave the court. I looked around and I saw the fans and people crying and people hurt because we lost. And it hurt me, so I didn't want to leave. And, even when we lose a game, especially in the playoffs, it hurt to the point to where, I'm sad, for the fans and how bad they wanted it.
What if they gave
Is
you
it
the-
losing winnable games? Is there things, missed opportunities
It's
in
about
life?
the playoffs.
It's
Losing in the
missed
playoffs.
opportunities.
People, I hate losing, and you know, and I know the fans do too. You know, so when we lose and I see those fans hurt, you know, it hurts me even more. You know,
Dwight,
just to see it.
did the mid-season trade have anything to do with your decision?
So if they named you on opening night assistant GM,
Come on, Payne.
player, I mean,
Come on.
That was really not even funny.
but you said you want to be more involved in the player personnel
and,
side.
and when I say that, I would like to be more involved with the team. I mean, I think that's every player who has been on the team for a while, who has become a franchise player or one of the main guys on the team, would love to have their opinions heard. And I think if any job you go to, if you're the general manager or if you are the manager of the store or wherever you work, you would want to ask the person who runs the store, you know, or tell them or give them some input because you're there every day. You know, I'm in the locker room, I'm on the court, and I'm playing. You know, so of course I would like to have input. You know, because this is a career. You know, and you know, like I said earlier, you only get one time around. You get one chance at this. You can't press the reset button. It's not Call of Duty when you die, you get back up. You know, once this is done, once I'm done playing, then I can't turn back the hands of time and play again. You know, so I mean that's.
I guess what I'm saying is not making like an assistant GM, but if they gave you their word, you can be more of that person like Dirk and Mark's relationship. That's something that would maybe change what you're thinking right now.
Did the lockout make it more difficult for them to achieve what you might have wanted for this season?
Dwight,
What if you had a
opinions of
ring
yours
on it?
were not heard?
There's a lot of things, but you know, like I said, you know, my decision was for me, and what I feel I want to do with my career. And you know, I've sat back and I've tried to blame this and blame that. You know, there's no need to blame anybody. You know, we've all had a job here to do, and I could have done a better job in some areas. And
Like what?
that's it. You know, I could have done a better job. You know, for the team. You know, I did a lot, but you know, I'll never blame anybody else. You know, and I had to, this summer gave me a chance to sit back and realize you can't blame other people. You know, for anything. You know, you was a part of it, and you have to look in the mirror at yourself. You know, so you can't blame anybody for anything that happened. That's how I see it.
Dwight,
Did you cut
brought
that
up,
ring 2 years ago? It might have gotten you. Was it?
If I would have got a ring.
Yeah, 2 years ago. So you got a couple close calls here in the finals. Game 2, game 4.
That's if pigs have wings that they can fly, right? That's if.
Well, you brought up Mark
Is this a done
Cuban.
deal for you at this point? I mean, you're back. You've said what you've talked about before, what you're hoping for. Is it just a done deal?
I think praying about it, you know, and prayer is powerful for me and for anybody. Talked to my pastor. We prayed a lot. I prayed with my parents. I prayed with the people around me, you know. And, me and Alex talked today, and if wherever God wants me to be, you know, I'll be there. So, you know, that's how I see it. People might not understand that, no matter if they're Christians or not. But I have to do, you know, what He asked me to do. So, wherever He wants me to go, or if He wants me to stay, whatever He wants me to do, then, you know, I have to do it.
Dwight, you brought up Mark Cuban and Dirk's relationship. I think your agent's got a couple of players on that team. Is that the right fit for you? Would you get that opportunity there?
I don't know. I haven't thought about all that stuff. My whole mindset is coming into camp and just trying to focus. It's been very tough, because you wake up one minute this has happened, next minute sources say this and sources say that, and I got to hear from everybody. And like I said, it's been stressful, and I don't think people would understand it.
So what team would you like to play for?
We just talked about this.
Have you wanted to just get this all over with? I mean,
Me?
yeah, just all of this. This is going to be every day.
Yeah, just get it over with, I hope this interview doesn't turn into an hour special.
Kind of sort of is already.
I'll be Jim Gray.
22 minutes.
Like I said, and I've always wanted to express this, to all the fans in Orlando, is that I appreciate everything that this city and the management and the people have done for me. Sincerely, it means a lot, to me. The fact that Rich and Bob drafted me at 18, when they did not know. The first thing that I told those guys when I met with them was that I wanted to be one of the greatest to play the game, and that I was going to give them everything I had in me, to become a great player. And I told them I was willing to take steps to become a great player. And I appreciate that, from them. And I appreciate the fans, everybody that stood by me. From day one, from I first came in the league when I could barely hit a shot out of 3 feet, till now, some people who really stuck by me, and it's a lot of people that I've become close with through Twitter, that's from Orlando, and I appreciate everybody who's just been there for me, from day one.